Hi, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and I'm thinking of you. This coming Wednesday, we'll be starting our In the News. There are 11 students in our class, and we can get them all in within an hour. Absolutely, we can. If everyone sticks to the 2 to 5 minutes. This is your icebreaker speech. This is the first time you're going to leave your seat and walk the plank and get up in front of a class. And the first thing you'll be doing is breathing in, breathing out, scanning the audience, just getting yourself feeling like this is a good space for you. Find where you want to stand for your presentations, near the computer or in the center or wherever you feel the most comfortable. If you stand by the computer, make sure you can see Emily around the corner. I say that all the time. But this is really like a working out, figuring it out presentation. So you don't have to be perfect, and we can take time for you to figure it out. But there are 11 of us, so we need to be prepared. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. And always breathe in, breathe out, and I'll be there with you, and the whole class will be there with you. And there's no such thing as, oh, I wasn't perfect. It's your willingness to try to get up there that's going to make all the difference in the world. And you will witness and feel your own progress as the semester continues. In addition, this coming Wednesday, Farah Habib from, is it PTK? I think it's the National Honor Society. It goes along with the honors program, wants to come in for 5 to 10 minutes to speak to us about the Honor Society. And of course I said yes, but this is our first day of presentations. So what was I thinking? We still can do all 11. Now, having said that, I know it doesn't seem right that I'm letting Farah take up the first few minutes, but it's so hard to get these speakers in because they're all over the 4 other campuses. Well, 3 other campuses. They're either in Attleboro, which I think is where Farah usually is, or Taunton or New Bedford, where they teach at home from online. So once she said it, I just didn't want to miss this opportunity. She won't be very long, and she's so lovely. Wait till you meet her. You're really going to enjoy her energy. She'll be a good spirit to start off our day. That's what I thought. If Farah comes in and does the first speech for 5 to 10 minutes and we get some questions, I'll say, okay, who'd like to go next? Farah doesn't stay. She's welcomed. I think she is anyway, but she won't stay. She has to move on. But then we'll go one after another after another. If for some odd chance you're not prepared to do it this Wednesday, you tell me why, and you can tell me privately, and I will say, yes, do it the next week. Then the next week we have informative down, because this was supposed to be the icebreaker, then you skip right into informative. So you can start working on that too. And don't hesitate from starting off with an in the news topic of your interest. That's 2 to 5 minutes, and then you really like it, and you do a little bit more research, and you prepare it for an informative, and then you can go next time you speak for the informative the week after, you can do it on what you did it on the in the news. Like you can piggyback those topics, but you don't have to. But we'll talk more about that in class. But we have time. We have time. In addition, I did make our commitment with Keith Tebow and Television Services, and we really do have time at the end of the semester. So even if some of these speeches move over, we're going to be okay. Our first time we're going to meet Keith Tebow, who's the Director of Television Services, is going to be on April 10th at 12:30 in the television studio. Now, on that day, April 10th at 12:30 on Wednesday, we can meet in the classroom and walk over to the television studio as a group. It's right next door in H building, but I'll walk over with you to make sure we all know where it is. And that is simply a time where it's orientation, and you're going to take in the messages and ask your questions. We'll talk more about our assignment, the broadcast interview, and you're going to start really seeing it's going to happen. And seeing the environment or where you're going to be is so important so you can visualize your success. And then the following week, we'll be back in the classroom. So if we have any makeup speeches, we could do them that day. I always have more to do with our class, but we could do it then. Then the following week, on April 24th, that's when we're going to be doing our live broadcast interview. On the calendar originally, it says we'd be doing it on April 17th, but Keith and I both thought maybe it's best to give you 2 weeks so that when you start off on April 10th in the orientation, that might be when you start to really think like, who are you going to ask? And you can ask somebody from our class. You can ask somebody who works at Bristol Community College, obviously another teacher, or maybe a maintenance person, or someone that you have some connection with and that you would like to do an informative, friendly interview with. Faculty will always say yes if they have the time to come in. So you just think who, or you could bring someone from home. Every semester, somebody brings someone from home, and they become the most precious interviews. Your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters, your best friend, as long as you can depend on them and let them know it's a pass-fail assignment. So there's no way they're going to blow your grade. It's an experience. It's an experience in presenting information to others, having a conversation, turn taking, and listening. And I find most students, once they've done it, they say they rather do the interview than the regular speeches. Hopefully that's not always true, but I know that there is a connection to speaking with people and to be in a real television studio with the cameras on you, and we'll all be right there in the audience, but we're pretty much in the dark. We're there, but you can't really see us because there'll be lights on you, and it's just cool. I have never had a student go through it and didn't say they'd like to do it again. Unfortunately, we only do it once, but maybe some of you have had this experience before, so it'll be more familiar. We'll see. But anyway, the dates have been selected. April 10th, 12:30 in our classroom for the orientation. You simply just show up and we walk over together to the TV studio, probably like a half an hour. Sometimes it's 40 minutes, but it will not be the whole class. And then we come back to the class. But in 2 weeks from then, April 24th, we meet in the TV studio, go directly there with your guest, and that's when we will do our broadcast interviews. Okay. Well, I didn't seem to want to wait with this information until I saw you. I especially wanted to tell you about Farah, and also that if you really can't come up with an in the news, you could wait till the following week. And some people like to see what other people are doing first. Everyone in our room is different, and we will make room for everyone to feel welcome. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. Hope you're having a good weekend. The sun's supposed to go out. I'm out today. I don't know. Last week, did you realize we didn't have any sun? For almost 10 days, no sun. That's not healthy. Anyway, I'm thinking of you all and hoping you're having a good weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday.